What is this? You're going to want to stick around for this. You're not going to believe this story, and I have no idea what's in here. I have not even opened this yet, so we're going to find out together. Welcome back to Silver and the Big Sky, and hopefully that's what we're checking out here tonight. You're not going to believe this story. First, a little, as we normally do, a little shot of the big sky. Gorgeous afternoon here. But yeah, this is crazy. So our daughter came home and said she had a friend whose parents were literally remodeling their bathroom, tearing off the walls, total full remodel. She says the house was old, but she thinks something 30 years old is old, so we're not sure. But they found this literally in the wall. Coins in there I still have not seen in there. I'm guessing we're going to be looking at Morgans and peace dollars, but I don't know. Just kind of looking through there, it looks like some coins are bigger than others, so maybe it's not even all silver. I have no clue. But what I do know, we're going to open this up. I'll put the overhead up, actually, when we pour it out. Not going to wear gloves because it sounds like they've already been kind of looking at them and looking them up. And then we're going to scope them all, if need be, for any varieties, maybe some VAMs, top 100 VAMs, if we do have Morgans. And yeah, see what we've got. Should be fun. I'll be right back with the overhead. Appreciate you being here. If you have 10 seconds to help us, please like, comment, and share. And yeah, let's check this out. All right, we're back. I'm excited. Literally have no idea what's in here.
He wouldn't even let me look at it.
No, I wanted the actual surprise. There's enough. You go around coin channels out there and people are like, oh, you fake that, you stage that. We want everything authentic here. Holy shit. That's actually like a nicer coin than I was expecting.
It's $1, isn't it?
But that's going to be a Morgan, right? Yep.
Oh.
Holy moly, 1881. 1881 Morgan. I wonder if the whole thing... It can't be. There's a larger coin at the bottom.
Are you sure?
Yep. So I don't think they're all Morgans. What is that? 1 ounce of fine silver.
Oh, we have one of those.
Huh.
What year is that?
1995. There's a peace dollar on top. No way.
1922.
Dang, look at that. So that is like something that somebody had made, or it was a special purchase. It's not actually a Walking Liberty. That's the Walking Liberty design there. That is pretty sweet, though. I knew there was a larger coin in there, so I was expecting the larger coin to be one of these. Look at that. Look at that from the edge. I wish I could go back in time and hunt like a dollar coin box back before these were out of circulation.
See, look, these are the ones that we have.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a 1999.
Yep. So that is like that thing right there.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. It's identical to that. Did you buy that in 99?
I didn't buy that, no.
Wow. And 22 is, I think, I don't obviously know my silver then, but I think 22 is a good year.
But those are ours.
All right. Let's see what all we've got here. Let's see if we can't do something cool with those. There we go. Okay, so we already covered this one. We've got an 1881 San Francisco there. The mint mark is down here in the middle. Oops, I was covering it. So San Francisco, 1881. There's that peace dollar again. Looking at the cheating into here, it does not look like it's the only peace dollar. So 1922. Looks like it. Is that a D there? Is that where the mint mark is on a peace dollar? I don't even know. That is a D over there, though. So it's got to be a Denver mint mark down there. I don't know if we can see that on the camera. Yeah, I think you can.
Jeez, look at those. How freaking cool would that be to find those in your wall?
In the wall. So we've got an 1881 Morgan. Let's just try to go through these real quick. And then what I'll do is I'll look some stuff up to see if we had anything unique here. So looks like an 1887 Philly, a 1921. The Morgans sure covered a lot of years, didn't they? 1921. There's a mint mark down there. That's a Denver. It's a really light D there, but there is a D down there. That would have been the last year then, right, of the Morgan. Another 1921. Philly. Another 1921. Looks like another faint D down there.
I was just trying to look in our book, and the book doesn't even have dollar coins that go back that far.
Yeah, that is a faint D down there. Yeah, because you can't even find this stuff anymore. There's another 1922 piece dollar. I do not see a mint mark over there on that one. I'll scope some stuff further though. There's another piece dollar. Wow. 1880. Dang. New oldest in there.
Oh, look I love the coloring on that.
Looks like a Philly. Yeah, some really cool color there. There's another piece dollar. Wow.
What year is that one?
There's a Denver mint mark down there. Another 1922.
Oh, do you hear that silver?
Gosh.
I love it.
1921. Denver. So another, it looks like the common year, 1896. Philly. We're going to have, that looks like an S to me. It is.
An S.
So San Francisco minted 1921. So that means all of the 21s are there because there's Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. Philly, 1921. 1921 again. Denver, looks like. Yep, Denver again on that 1921. Really nice condition on this 1921 here.
I mean, they're all
Denver.
great condition.
Look at that one.
Look how old.
Another 1921. A lot of 1921s in there. San Francisco again. 1921 again. Philly again. We're going to have another 1921 at a Denver. Hopefully there's something to look for on the 1921s with the scope.
Yeah.
There's another 21 Denver and another 1921 Philly. Perfect. Well, definitely the highlight are those 3 piece dollars that in a wall. This story is ridiculous. All right. So what we're going to do is do some research on what to scope for here on these coins. And then we're going to do that. I would imagine there's nothing to scope for here on this one. It's more of a commemorative type, but that's really cool. 1 ounce. But yeah, hope you guys like that. Let me do some research on this, see if we have anything cool.
We'll never find a stash like this.
We need to buy an old house and tear off the walls now. This is awesome. Well, we have scoped every coin. Feels like we just were gone for a second, but it's been quite a little bit. Searched every coin, and almost all of these, at least that year in mint mark, was on the VAM list. The 1881 San Francisco was not on the list. There was no 1881s actually on the VAM list. So these 3 years were, and those mint mark. I'll get to those in a second. The 1921 Philly has a couple of different VAMs to search for. The 21 Denver does. The 21 San Francisco's did not. That was actually probably the worst coin in the lot, but that was one of the best coins.
I would take the worst coin in the lot.
Heck yeah. And then the 22 Philly had several varieties to look for. On the piece dollar, the 22 Denver, by what I saw, did not. We did, in my opinion, find one top 100 VAM, and I'll show you this in the scope, so I have to pull my phone here. But the 87 Philly had a couple of different things to look for. One of them is, it's called the double date, and to my, verbiage of that, a double date would mean like it would be doubling on all of the date, like we look for on half dollars. Well, it's just a little bit of a loop in the top half of the top 8, the top loop of the 8. So in the top half of the top loop of the 8. And I'll show you under the scope what I'm looking at. And I'll try and throw up a picture of the actual top 100 VAM picture that I was comparing to online. But I think we did get one top 100 VAM, and that was it. I did see some, I can't remember which coin, but had some doubling on the stars. Wasn't on the top 100 VAM list. It was pretty cool, but yeah, this is not something you get to do every day, going through some Morgans and looking at some peace dollars. Unreal. Pretty cool stuff. Well, let me pull this and I'll show you that coin under the scope, and then yeah, we'll wrap it up. Hold on. All right, I am back with that 1887 Philly under the scope, and I've actually got it pulled up here on PCGS here, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. So you have to, when you find this coin, when you're looking at PCGS, if you haven't used it, I found the list, clicked on this coin, 1887 Philly, because there's no mint mark there behind the 1887, double date, top 100, so it signifies that it's a top 100 VAM, and that's all that's wrong with the date. Some of us more modern coin hunters here, like the double dates we're looking for are usually pretty significant, but you can see there that's just got a little bit of an extra loop in the top half of the top loop of the 8. So we move over here to the coin that we have just found, or scoped rather, and if you look there, there's a little view of it. You can see in the top half of that 8 that there is, I kind of have to do a little shade here on the coin, but look at that. That looks to me like it's got a top, it's got an extra bit of metal there, like it's got an 8 underneath the 8. What do you think? We'll go over here and look at this one again real quick. So a little loop up there in the 8. Little loop up there in the 8. Yeah, I think we've got ourselves a top 100 VAM. Let me know what you think. Yeah, kind of a different hunt. It's fun to get your hands on some silver that you just can't find in circulation today. How cool would it have been to be able to go back and actually have some of this stuff? Cool history. Awesome to see. Let me know what you guys thought of this hunt. Non-traditional, of course, for our channel, but always like to show some silver, and wanted to get our hands on this when we heard this story, and to share it and to help them look for, search all these coins up for some VAMs and errors and to see what was in there. So appreciate you being here, and we definitely look forward to seeing you in the next hunt.